Hello everyone. Sorry to be late. I really didn't know we'll be able to manage today, but turned out that I did manage. So yeah, welcome on our. I guess I know what happened. Yeah, is it 12th or 13th? Not 14th, but 13th stream. Yeah. It is 13th stream, and this is why maybe it happened slightly later. Like Houston, we have a problem, you know. Anyway, welcome on our 13th stream where we're implementing our modern money application for home accounting and on Kotlin and Compose Multiplatform UI. As usual, disclaimer, I'm not professional Android developer or any mobile developer, but I'm professionally work with Compose UI. Unfortunately, I cannot say that I'm like really like professional of it. Yeah, I'm just using it in my professional life, but I'm still learning, so don't take it as your one source of truth. So please share another knowledge or like pointing some problems. Since previous stream, like 2 streams ago, it was like really active. I got like a lot of feedbacks, but since last stream there is no feedbacks. But yeah, it happens. Anyway, I did some good homework. So let me. Yeah, I'm afraid my laptop. Yeah, I need to plug it up, and in this case, I will be able to read. Yeah, I will be able to read chat if someone will write something. Anyway, like we're seeing IntelliJ idea, and what I did on my homework, I finished, let's say, account model. So right now we have like account with name, currency, bank, and cards. And in database, it looks like the way, yeah, we have account. It still just contain ID, name, and bank ID, and it's all. We have account cards. Yeah, it's new entity where we have ID of card, account ID to which account it's assigned type and number. We have account currency. Yeah, it has ID, account ID, and currency code. We have bank. It contains ID, name, and logo, which we didn't use so far, but we will. And we have currency, it's code, name, symbol, and it's visible. We discussed about currency in previous stream, so if someone interesting, you can go and check it. And in account itself, we have like name, currency, bank, and cards. Yeah, and to fetch it, we have special model here. It's called account with currencies, but I guess like I will rename it to full account or something like this. So what it contains? It contains account itself. It contains currencies. So through this relation, it contains bank and it contains card right now. And for card, we didn't have special UI. For example, yeah, we have UI for bank, but not for account. So like we have card drop down right now. I created, so like we have, so far we support only 2 types of card. It's MasterCard and Visa. Of course, like we will add few in future. So it's just again this outline text field, and the drop down we have leading icon and on click, and this is card logo. And how it works. So we just return image which we painter from resource, and to take resource, yeah, we get all drawable resources and add type of card. So again, it can be Visa or MasterCard, and dash underscore logo. And if we go to our compose resource, yeah, we had already these values, it's for string, but right now we also have drawable, and we have these 2 logos. It's MasterCard logo and Visa logo. I check documentation. I'm not sure why we not remove this namespace, but it's how it works. And right now, if I run it and let's check how it will build it. While it's building, let's check, do we have any new version of libraries somewhere? Yes, we have new Ktor, we have new UI test, and we have new test which didn't work maybe. So we will update it after we will check how it works. Yeah, I'm really interested how it will work on desktop application. Yeah, like we will see right now on mobile, but then I also would like to test desktop one. So what I want to do today, I want to start finally transactions. Yeah, at least we will create model, we will like fill all, like create some fields, etc. But because I really want to spend one stream to describe how we can loading data with pagination, yeah. Today we will not do it with transaction because transaction is right entity where we should use it. The active compose also new one, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I would like to discuss about new kind of account. So like we have bank account and we have like not bank account, for example, wallet. But I would like to use two kind of bank accounts. We already know that it can be like active account where we assign credit card. It can be like some safe account when we don't assign credit cards. But turn out that there is new kind of account we can use, and this is mortgage account. Thanks for feedback. I got this idea in one feedback, and I spent little time to investigate how all this calculation done, etc. So I guess we will implementing something like we think about how to make this account like bank account, but mortgage one maybe just will be checkbox, for example, on UI. But in this case, yeah, we need to rendering different types of things. For example, we don't need to add credit cards, but we need to put inside it like amount of money which will be taking, loading. We need to put this interest. We need to put term. Yeah, and in this case, we can calculate first of all, like we will calculate for example, when like we will finish. So like we need on card of this list of card slightly different information what we would like to see there. Yeah, it's also will be interesting. And on your detail, of course, it will be much more information. So let's switch on Android. And what we have right now, yeah, we have our bank. So for example, when we create new one, we can create like second bank and yeah, at least one currency. Let's put check run, and if we choose bank, right now we have we also need to add card. We can add card, yeah. So like we can choose MasterCard. We see this logo, and we need to put only digits. I try to find some way how to deny put any letters, but if we open keyboard, you can see that on keyboard, yes, we have only digits. And oops, we can put some digits. Right now it's okay, but if I put more, again, it's like not allowed, yeah, or less. Or like if I put some letter here, not digits, yeah, it's also not allowed. Okay, so we can add card. We need some scroll here definitely, because you can see that card is here. We have scroll for itself, but we need to scroll for all this thing. And of course, like we need to work with UI. Let's not save it. So like we have already it in bank, and I added this button, so we can still click on bank itself. Let's open it again, but we can expand it. And this one is quite ugly. I just take it from some AI agent, ask for generate some UI for credit cards, and it looks slightly ugly. So I need, it maybe looks nice for detailed views, but not for this list view, yeah, because it's like it's too high, and we need something something smaller. Anyway, it like cool from my point of view, and let's check how it will work on desktop version. So I run building for desktop as well. And here is how it looks like for desktop. It's loading, yeah, because it's fail room cannot verify that looks like you update schema. Okay, nice, but we have this, yeah. While you are looking on this beautiful dark UI, I need to clean up. So I need to go to temporary folder, temp. Yes, found my Ucasoft, Modern Money, okay, found it. So let me stop it for now. I will remove Modern Money and run it again. And right now it looks good. So as usual, first of all, we need to add some, I can use scroll here, some currencies. Next, we need to add some bank. Yeah, let's put a bank. And now when we create account, we can put bank name, we can choose currency, we can choose bank, and it works for credit cards as well. So we can choose Visa and put some numbers. We can edit, we can save it, and right now it's a bank and this card. So nice, it works. Okay, let's switch back to IntelliJ IDEA and let's update our libraries. I don't want to update this one, so we'll see. I will do some investigation during my homework. Yeah, what is wrong here? Yeah, we have something which we don't use. Let's remove it. Okay, looks slightly better. And right now let's try to build it and we will see. Yeah, back to this mortgage account. What is like which idea I have here? So first of all, we can calculate monthly payment, but by some reason, for example, I ask friends about like, yeah, please give me your description of mortgage. And when I do my own calculation, the monthly payment slightly less than they are paying. Yeah, it's not really big amount. It's like $13, 13 US dollars, but still, yeah, it's slightly bigger. So in this case, I thought about like, okay, we can pre-calculate it, but users should be able to change it, yeah. But what is the problem? So we can put extra money on account, yeah. For example, after 1 year, in Czech Republic at least, you can put extra money up to 25% of how many, like your loan amount, yeah. So for example, if you take 1 million Czech crown, you can like extra pay after 1 year 250,000. And in this case, you can choose decrease monthly payment or decrease term of your mortgage. And depends of it, like if you decrease decrease term, yeah, you will not need to update your monthly payment in mortgage, but like it should be somehow recalculate by itself. Okay, you put this, so like we need special kind of transaction. Yeah, we need special transaction name like extra payment for mortgage, and in this case you need to also put some checkbox, for example, extra payment like for what you would like to reduce, monthly payment or whole term. And in this case it should automatically recalculate, yeah, what is going on. If like there is checkbox about like, yeah, I would like to reduce term, you just have to recalculate how many months left, yeah, automatically. If you put checkbox or like it will be radio buttons, for example, I would like to reduce monthly payment. In this case, I'm not sure. I will ask about it, but it looks like in this case, because interest is the same, for example, 5%. In this case, it will be like recalculate from scratch. Okay, like how big amount, like how many money still you have to pay, like for like body of loan, but like how it left, yeah, with the same interest, but term will be already like minus, yeah. So like for example, you pay for 1 year, so in this case, like, and you have this mortgage for like 20 years. In this case, it's recalculate the same interest, but from left amount of left amount of like mortgage you have to pay, but this like the left months of mortgage. So it will recalculate, like if you take it on 15 years, so it will calculate, okay, you already paid like during every month you pay, for example, if calculate everything 100,000 plus you extra pay 250, so you totally pay 350. In this case there is 650 only left, 6500, yeah, how it's no, it's not hundreds, yeah, it's thousand, 6500,000. Anyway, 6500,000 left. Interest is the same, but amount of payments is also less, yeah, it's like 14 years right now. It's like multiplied to 12, yeah, to convert to months. In this case, anyway, like you have your monthly payment will be less, yeah, because like you have still like big term, but less money and less amount for payment. Maybe I'm wrong here. We'll see. Again, I will ask how it works. But yeah, what is the problem? You already put some transaction, yeah, you already pay this for 12 months, yeah, every month you pay something. And in this case, we have to keep this, but like continue this calculation, yeah, like, I mean, when we create new transaction, we need to understand like for which amount we'll create it. Plus, we need to calculate, like, yeah, we need to create some report about, like, yeah, already pay so far, you pay like so far this amount of money, and you still should pay some like another amount of money. So like a lot of interesting things will happen here, so we'll see. So like, yeah, let's run it on phone and we'll see what is going on. Maybe I too many discussion about this mortgage, but it's what I really like to do. Again, I maybe not so like that we have account, like inside account we have bank. Is it like null or not? Plus we will have this like mortgage, let's say, yeah. So I think maybe it will be better to split like just account itself, what account has it's just ID, name, and currencies. Plus, we can add this like bank account, yeah, on it. And yeah, so it still works. Nice. So what do I mean? So for example, here, yeah, like inside database, we have account, this one. It has ID, name, and bank ID. And I don't like that we have this dependency for main account, yeah? Why not create like second table, name it bank account, and it will contain only account ID and bank ID, yeah? So it like will convert, will attached, yeah? We will plug this bank to account. And in this case, we can continue to extend it, yeah? For example, yeah, we have this bank account, and we can extend to like mortgage account. And in this case, what we also need, we need to assign to this account this like mortgage thing. Not sure like is it good idea or not, but make it simpler right now. Let's just do simple things. So we need like val is mortgage and should be boolean, and by default it's false. Okay. Yeah, you will not see it, but I will destroy application like to not. Okay, nice. We have is mortgage, but because we don't use our cool room library, yeah, we also need to put it here. So we have bank, we have is mortgage, it's boolean, and it equals false. Maybe even make it, oops, my goodness, what, not preview, but I don't want preview. Yeah. Have name, currency, bank is mortgage. I'm just thinking about like, but okay, yeah, well, let's keep it as it is. So in this case here we had to put is mortgage, and here as well. So we have bank ID and we have is mortgage. Okay. So now inside UI, when we are creating account in edit account, so we have this row, yeah, and where is edit account? We have currency panel and we have card panel. Add the card panel, card logo, yeah, too many, we need to split it. Anyway, so we should have view model, it's account view model, and everything should be okay, but we need update, yeah, we have update account bank, update currency, but we also need to update update is mortgage account. So we need is mortgage, not mortgage, but mortgage boolean. And here, like, yeah, we need to do really the same. And what we need to copy here is mortgage equals his mortgage. Okay. Yeah, we will need to extend validation. Anyway, here we have if account, we provide currency panel, then we provide bank dropdown, and then if account bank is not null, we provide card panel. But if bank is not null, we also need if account dot is mortgage account, we have to provide one interface, else we need to provide our card panel. But if we choose bank, yeah, is mortgage is boolean, okay, but is what? Why I cannot use? Okay, doesn't matter. Use mortgage equals true. Okay, yeah, if account bank is not null, account already is, yeah. But here we need this checkbox. Check and we need account is mortgage account. On checked change, we need to provide our view model dot update is mortgage account and provide it. Okay, what else we need? We need, I guess, label or something like this. Do we have label? Stroke, stroke modifier, color. Why do we have nothing? So should it be checked on check change modifier enable colors? Stroke for the check marks, outline of stroke modifier color, stroke for the check mark box outline. Note that this stroke is applied driving outline rounding rectangles attribute such stroke join will be ignored. Okay, do we have something else? Tree state on click interactive state. I want to have just some it's strange that looks like checkbox exactly just like this check itself and not any text, so we need to create a row around it. Okay, so we need row here, and first of all we need text and put here is mortgage account. Yeah, how it looks like. Okay, let's run it. Let's switch to Android. So we need to add bank Yeah, first of all, again, we need to add currencies. Let's use only dollars. We need to add bank. Yeah, I clicked. Why? A bank. And let's go to account. And we don't have. Yeah, we need to choose bank. Yeah, it looks ugly. So let's check example. Yeah, we need this vertical. Yeah. So what I added this vertical alignment here. Let's run it again. So account, currency, doesn't matter. Let's choose bank. Yeah, it's slightly better. Is mortgage account? Yes. Okay, it's disappeared. Nice. So we don't have card in this case. But we need another inputs. Yeah, we need this. We need these fields. Let's keep it so far as it is. Yeah, because don't want to spend more time on it. Like we add this attribute, is it mortgage or not? So let's try to think about our transactions. So we need data class and let's call it transaction. So it should be entity and table name, it should be transactions. Okay, what kind of information transaction should contain? I guess a lot of, yeah. So first of all, what we need to have, we need to have val date time of transaction. It can be instant. Yeah, it's experimental right now. That's why we choose it. Then what we need, we don't need to specify account. We need to specify only account currency ID, yeah, because we have, if we go to account currency, we have ID, we have account ID, and we have currency code. So we can take this chain like opposite way, yeah. So we don't need to extra information. If we have currency ID, in this case we can fetch account currency and we can fetch account. So here we have only from currency ID. Yeah, I forgot to switch on IntelliJ ID, I hope. So I started to implement new. Why it's only on constructor? I want to put it on all class. So we start to think about transaction. Yeah, it's data time, it's from currency ID, it can be long. Yeah, what I forgot, it should be of course ID, what is also long, equals 0L, and it should be of course primary key, and after generate should be true. Okay, so we have from currency. Yeah, it's like from where we, or like maybe expense currency ID. Expense currency ID. Okay, we need expense amount, it should be double. What else? We need income. It's double, but we also need income currency ID. Yeah. So it's something like to where we add it. Okay, so for example, if we just make transaction to ourselves, like we it's how it calls this transfer transaction. What we can put also here, like we need category. Let's put right now it's a string, and even we can put like now I need category, or like unknown. Of course, like it's not so good. We also need location, where we did it. Why not? Maybe we would like to remember when we do some transfer even for ourselves. Right now it also can be string and also can be unknown. You see, like we started to build more and more entities, and like it's nice to have. We have comment, for example. It's definitely string, and can be empty by default. To be honest, like this long and double also can be permanently like nullable. So like maybe we have income transaction, or like we have outcome transaction. Oops. If we have transfer, we need both. But if we don't have, we don't need both. But what if it's not transfer transaction? Let's think that it's expense transaction only. In this case, we also need to have pay. It's like to whom or who pay. Like maybe it sounds slightly strange that like we need pay to income transaction, but let's imagine you can put as pay your employer, or like I don't know, you're working with some company, and like I don't know, you work as freelancer for Microsoft. You can put as pay like Microsoft. It's not pay in this case. It's like you are pay, and Microsoft it's who paid to you. But why not? So it's also long, because it should be a pay ID. To be honest, it's long, and it's also can be nullable. And what is interesting thing, we can have pay currency code, and it's string which can be maybe even nullable. I guess it's also better to make it nullable and not just empty string. It will be faster to check through database and take less size. So why we need it? Let's imagine you have credit card with, let's say, only dollars, and like you are from United States, and you go to Europe, and you don't have like second currency on your card, so you pay only on US dollars, but you go to shop and see some souvenir for 10 euro. Okay, you buy it, it costs 10 euro, but when you pay by your credit card, it will take in from your account. I don't remember which rate right now, but let's imagine like $12. In this case, you will create transaction with expense amount $12, but for pay currency code, which will be euro, you have to put pay amount. Maybe it's okay. And in this case, you can put inside pay amount 10, and when you will then calculate, run some reports, for example, you would like to know how many, like you don't want to convert all monies, yeah? You just want to understand how many euros you spent. In this case, you can take all transaction where your currency code, you can have multi-currency account, or pay currency code is euro. Yeah, like you got transactions where your expense currency ID in and select currencies where a currency code euro, or pay currency code also equals euro. And in this case, you got all this transaction, and just calculate expense amount in case it's your currency, or pay amount in case it's pay currency code. Yeah, this union you can make. And in this case, you will understand how many exactly euro you spent. Because when you, like I thought about, okay, you would like to have report, you spent like for like 10 years, you are using modern money. And you would like to understand, okay, and you got some report about like, yeah, you spent, I don't know, like 5 million Czech crown for this 10 years. And you would like to understand, okay, but how many money I spent in euro, like in total, not when I pay in euro, but yeah, I spent 5 millions in Czech crown, but how it will be in euro. So there is two ways to convert it. First way is we just take current rate between current Czech crown and euro and convert this 5 millions. But while you are spending it, yeah, while your expense, while you pay, the rate can be different. So I don't know, let's imagine someone from Zimbabwe use it, yeah? And right now, like $1 is like million Zimbabwe dollars. But like 10 years ago, $1 was only 1,000 Zimbabwe dollars. And in this case, to understand how many in dollars exactly you spent, it's not enough just to take current rate and convert it. Yeah, you need to somehow make it like really hard way. Yeah, like you need to take day, you need to calculate amount per day, and then you need to ask, okay, please give me rate on this day. It's possible because like all the statistics you can find on the internet, even for some free websites. So please give me this rate. And then like when you have list of days with amount, you multiply on a rate and you can get the statistic. It's possible. Maybe it will not be so fast, but why not? Anyway, let's continue. So we have our table name and we need to add dependencies, yeah? So we need foreign keys. And yeah, let's check how it works here. So like it's foreign key. And first of all, we need entity account currency class, parent column, it should be ID, and child column, it's current, it should be expense currency ID. And on delete, so if we delete parent, here we need to set null. I guess on some first stream we already discussed about it. So what is going on? Let's imagine you have two accounts and you spend like transfer money between these two accounts. Then you decided that, okay, I don't need this account. I don't want to collect statistic. I just want to totally delete it. In this case, when you delete account, of course we will delete account currency. In this case here, we will put null. And then when you delete account, we also need to run transaction DAO. And there will be special function which tell clear empty transaction, something like this. So it will delete all records where expensive currency ID, and incoming currency ID, both are null simultaneously. It means like, okay, yes, there is some transaction, but account already deleted, so it doesn't matter, we don't need to keep it. There can be another situation, not another situation, but you can like, again, like you transfer from one account to another, then you would like to remove this account, and you have some transaction only with incoming amount in this case. Yeah, you don't have expense, it's null, but incoming. In this case, transaction will calculate it not as transfer between your accounts, but just income, because okay, yeah, we don't know, you get money from somewhere, but what the hell, like we just don't know. There is no another way. It doesn't make sense to keep it somehow, so I just would like to keep it this way. So okay, we also need second foreign key, and for really the same entity, account currency. But yeah, we can fully copy it, to be honest, to not write it one more time, but for income currency ID. Yeah, so it's the same. And in future, we also need for pay ID and for location. And I guess location, it also should be category ID, to be honest. Yeah, and it's long. It should be location ID, and it's also long. So we also will need these foreign keys. Let's create them. But then we can just, so we need entity, let's call it pay class, we'll create it. So parent column, it will be pay, and it will be ID. Child column, it will be pay ID. And on delete, we just set null. By the way, I think this foreign key, child column, the list of column names in the current entity. Number of columns must match the number of columns specified in parent column. The list of columns named in the current entity. I just think about, do I need to create two foreign key, or I can create only one? The list of column names in the parent entity, number of columns. Let me check. So room for eigen key, multiple fields. Does not define a relationship instance that it supports a relationship by setting a rule. The rule, blah, blah, blah. Primary key, ignored, entity foreign key. So we have yes, entity insert blah blah blah. Not sure. So we'll see. Let's not spend really. Yeah, because we can have some combined key, I guess. Yeah, so let's keep it as it is. I just think about like maybe we can use here child columns expensive ID and income currency ID, but maybe it will not work. So I guess it works only when we inject two columns inside two child columns. So like if we have like ID and something else and inject it here, so like it's strange. Okay, so here we also need category ID, category class, and it will be category ID, and the last one it will be location class, and here we have location ID. But so far we don't have this free, yeah. But what if it is mortgage one? And in this case, if it's connected to mortgage account, if we choose expense currency ID from account which mark as mortgage one, we need special fields for it, yeah. So first of all, we cannot like income because it doesn't make sense. We have only expense, but payment amount should be automatically added when you choose this account, yeah, because it should be pre-calculated. But what if it's extra payment, yeah? So again, you can change it for how many you will pay. But transaction should going yeah, I'm still thinking about this mortgage, because how it works, you have some special your own account, yeah, where you put money, and then every month this money will be withdrawn from account. But you can put more. So for example, you have payment like, I don't know, 10,000 something per month, but you put 12, and in this case in 5 months you will have 10,000 more. So for example, after 10 months, yeah, you will have 20,000 more, and you can not pay November and December. Let's think you started from January. But withdrawal, like, yeah, will happen anyway. So maybe my idea with this account slightly bad. So it will work without this mortgage, but with it will not. So far, yeah, we need to understand how to better do it. Yeah, today's stream is like brainstorming, let's say. Yeah, I will put special background with like brainstorming of mortgage account and started transaction implementation. Okay, so right now we know that we need slightly more. Yeah, we need also pay, and we need categories and locations. Categories should be tree view, of course. Yeah, it should be a special screen. I'm just thinking about how many screens we need in this case. If we switch to Android, yeah, we already have this like account, transaction, bank reports, and if we have more locations, pay and category, maybe it's okay. Why not? But when we collapse it, yeah, it will be smaller. So for example, did I switch? Yeah, I did. If we collapse it, yeah, we already have 4. Yeah, like we have this bank, reports, transaction, and account, and it will be more. It will be not so beautiful. So we need to understand which button we'll have here and what we will have, for example, when we click on this icon. Yeah, like we will need to have some left to right draw menu where all these account, transaction, and bank will be. So if we expand back, here it will be the same. So like we just open it, or maybe, yeah, we need to understand what is the best approach. Anyway, it's not a big deal, just like, yeah, screens, and it's okay. So again, like on interface, we will think as I know that interface it should what it thinks what should sell your application, but unfortunately I'm not good in design, so I'm more on all these logical things, etc. on backend. So that's why first I would like to finish all this stuff, and then we will take care about interface. We already did some improvement a few times, but yeah. Okay. So category should be tree view, yeah, because for example you can create like category car, and under car you will have subcategories. For example, I don't know, gas, insurance, repairs, some technical control. What else it can be? Maybe all like 4. Then you have like apartment or house, and again in under apartment you can have insurance of your apartment, you can have mortgage, you can have some like, I don't know, furniture payment, or like repair, etc., etc. So what else? You can have like, I don't know, education, yeah. Under education you can split it between like child education, yourself education, and slightly more. I don't think that create some graph is good idea here, because for example insurance, yeah, it can be car insurance, it can be house insurance, yeah, like house or like apartment insurance. Do we need to create 2 different categories, or like we not categories, yeah, categories under parent items, or like we can create one and then like connect to both? What is the problem here? When you will create transaction and choose insurance, then during report you will have no idea, is it car insurance or is it apartment insurance? So, I mean, like, yes, you can create it in interface, these dependencies. Graph, it's not so big problem, yeah, like you can store it in database. But you will not be able then on some reports understand, okay, like you have transaction with insurance, and to which parent category it's assigned. Yeah, of course, you can create like this, you can store this tree of categories, but it's I don't know, it's like maybe really doesn't make sense. So like it's better to create for under each category its own insurance child category. Yeah, maybe not so beautiful, but it will be easier than to make reports. It's what about category. Now about pay and location. What problem I see here? So let's imagine we have we have shops, some shops, for example, I don't know, some really famous like shops, what we have, like New Yorker, let's say, yeah. And there can be two kind of location, yeah. It can be some standalone building, and it can be some mall. And in this case, we need not one to many, we need many to many, yeah. So for example, you can create location as some mall, and inside this one location you can have few payees, yeah. You can have New Yorkers, you can have some, I don't know what else, like Mojito, which we like, Decathlon, etc., yeah. So when you choose location, in this case you have to update pay and see like under pay drop down you can see like, okay, you can choose New Yorker, you can choose Decathlon, you can choose Mojito, or opposite way, you choose New Yorker. And in this case, location also should be updated. Drop down of location, yeah, and show you, okay, if you choose New Yorker, you choose mall, yes, this New Yorker inside this mall, but also you can choose in other locations, yeah, for where you spend it. Maybe in another mall, but maybe it's standalone building, just like some New Yorker on main square, something like this, on city center. Yeah, standalone building, not inside mall. The same with gas stations, yeah, like you can have like gas stations, for example, BP, and you have a lot of locations, yeah. But opposite way, like you have mall and a lot of shops inside this mall, and doesn't matter to create different location for this mall, yeah. You just create mall location and put few pay inside it. So what does it mean? Like it means like when you, like, first of all, you have to create locations, yeah. For example, mall, or like New York main square, New York, etc. But then when you create location, you can add list of pay of this location, yeah. And opposite way, like when you create pay, for example, you already have few malls and you found that you started to spend money in some another shop which already opened in few malls. So like you create pay and you can have a list of locations. So we have many to many. It's not so big problem how we will store it inside database. Yeah, it's like possible. But the problem is how to act on interface with it. Let's go back. So we have, yeah, today it's like not many coding, but too many like brainstorming. Again, like we have two Dropbox, pay and location. They are empty so far. Nice. So we go to pay and we choose New Yorker. Okay, we know that it happened on New Yorker side, or on pay side. We need to affect not some child, yeah, it should not be parent child, it should be two compose function up to another. So like it should be pay location function, which know about like, okay, choosing pay and choosing location, they're like empty by start, but inside pay and location, yeah, we should have like pay data source, pay view model, and location view model. Okay, at start they are empty. So then inside pay, like pay function, we choose some pay, New Yorker. First of all, we load everything, just like all pay which we have, like we load it inside it. We know that, okay, it's a New Yorker. So we notify parent function about like, okay, pay changed. So right now it's New Yorker, but location it's empty. And because like New Yorker changed, we need to render both function again. Like, yeah, we need to pass first of all New Yorker inside first function because it's selected payee. Okay. but not selected location. It's supported, it's still null. But inside location, yeah, we pass selected location null, but pay something. In second function, we will recognize, okay, right now we have pay, so we need all locations only for this pay. And put it inside dropdown. Like not all locations, but exactly where is this pay assigned. Let's check what will happen when we choose right now location. We choose, for example, some mall. In this case, we notify parent function about like, okay, location ID is changed. So like we select some location. And in this case, in both function, inside pay and inside location, we will provide location. And if second function location just will show as current selected location and location list still will be the same, yeah, it should not be re-updated because pay ID didn't change. But inside pay, selected pay is still this one. But location is new, so we need to refresh view model with location ID and take all payees from this location. So right now we'll have New Yorker, Decathlon, etc., etc. Most probably it will work. I don't see any huge problem. So like, for example, yeah, we choose New Yorker, we choose small, and they like, no, it's not in New Yorker, it was in the small, but we paid in Mojito. So we go to first drop down, we choose Mojito. Second will be rebuilded, not first one, but it still will be the small. But right now in list, we will have not all malls where New Yorker is, but all malls where Mojito is. And if we change it, we still keep Mojito, but we will rebuild list of what inside this location. It's slightly can be confused, but maybe it will work. So I guess we will. I will try to do it by my homework, but I really out of time right now, so most probably we will do it on next stream. What is interesting here? For location, I would like to use Google Map, not card, of course. Sorry, Google Map, and I mean like Google Map inside some UI interface. And we will be able to choose on map exactly point and save longitude and latitude. Yeah, and we will be able then to, for example, when we click on this location, we can run some navigation application and like create even road to it, yeah, a path to it. And I guess it will be our next on our next stream. Yeah, like we will take care about locations is the most interesting, and because pay just name. Yeah, we can maybe add logo also or like something like this, but as bank, yeah, it's like it's not so important. But location is it's nice to have this. And category, it's how to create some tree view. Yeah, so like at least we have topics for 2 next streams: how to work with location and Google Maps, and how to create some tree view for categories. Hope it will be interesting. We have already 1 hour and 8 minutes. So thanks everyone. Yeah, today it was more brainstorming than programming. Yeah, we just check what I implemented on my homework and did this stub, let's say, for future transaction, but again, do more brainstorming. Thanks everyone, and see you on next week. Bye.